your loyalty to the Ultra Power collection. We're going to update those accordingly. All NFT projects, whether they be internal, external, whatever, it's all about under promising and over delivering, and that's what we intend to do with Ultra Power. So I'm not going to promise anything, and I guarantee you milestone holder perks will be an over delivery of that promise of nothing. I don't know if that made any sense.
Totally. Like, I understood you completely. I mean, I love the fact that we had some mystery to it. Like, part of the cool dynamics of NFTs is the mystery, right? Traditionally, when you mint a collection, not knowing what you're going to get kind of reminds me of like back in the day when I was opening like Pokemon cards or any trading cards that you don't know what you're going to get. You pay for a certain something and then you open it, it's a surprise. So this mystery element that we bring back to the NFTs is something I'm really looking forward to, and I really like it. So let's just keep it as a mystery for now. I'm sure nobody's going to come in.
And I just want to add that I want to add something there. We just want to make sure that, if we put out all our cards on the table now, we should tell you what the utility is, and we deliver that utility short term. You guys, the Ultra Power collection really has no value past that point, aside from a collectible. And we never wanted to get to the point where Ultra Power, the artwork, the effort that's gone behind it, we never want to get to the point where it's simply a JPEG or a PNG or just just an NFT on our blockchain. We want to make sure that it is continuous value, and we want to reward the people who were there from the start. And I know we've done previous NFT collections and unique collections before that from the alpha and the beta phase. And Ultra Power is the third wave synthesis of that. We want to reward that loyalty, and that's why the milestone holder perks was introduced to incentivize people to stay with us, grow with us, and we will make sure to reward you for it.
That's amazing. I'm reading some comments here that say, "Sir, this is what we want." So I think we were spot on that. So pretty good, pretty well said.
Glad to hear it.
And so that's a little bit of a wrap on the Ultra Power collection. And next up, we have the Ultra Elemental Souls that everybody's grew so fond of already. We have Air Soul, Earth, Fire, Lightning, Metal, Wood, and Water. And if you collect all of them, apparently you can redeem this mysterious collectible number 8. So let's follow the same steps as we did with the first chart, and we go utility by utility. There are some that repeat or some that are very similar, so this should be a little bit more easier to go through. It says here Ultra Tournament Platform for Air Soul and Metal Soul. Is that exactly the same as what we talked about in the Ultra Power? Is it different? Is the Soul different from the Air Soul, different from the Metal Soul? Douglas, could you explain a little bit on that?
So this is very similar, if not exactly the same. These are going to get you access to exclusive tournaments only for Elemental Soul holders. Sometimes they'll get you exclusive access to Elemental Soul and Ultra Power tournaments that are held on the tournament platform. It is unfortunately not early access. It is simply exclusive access to certain tournaments. So holders of the Air Soul and Metal Soul will have that access.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. So this actually opens possibilities. For example, from my side as a community manager, if I wanted to, for example, organize exclusive tournament for holders of Air Soul, Metal Soul, and the Ultra Powers, I could make an exclusive tournament for people that hold uniques with this utility. So that could be something pretty cool. Huh? Only people who hold these uniques can participate in the tournament that I decide to organize in the future. That or entering already existing tournaments which are open to more people. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think the next one is already explained. The VIP AMA access is pretty much the same as the one we already talked about. And I think the same goes for beta product access. Is beta product access the same as beta access that we talked about in Ultra Power?
It is going to be. It's a bit more specific. It's going to be essentially access to early beta products. This is going to be a bit more concentrated. And again, we're not going to give too much away on that, but as soon as we have products that are that we are in need of beta testers, as soon as we have products that are at a stage where we can grant early access to use them and to apply them and what can I say, deliver that early user interactivity, we will be doing so for the holders of the Fire Soul.
Fire Soul. And what a good unique that one. It got sold out by mistake, but everybody who wanted it got a little bit.
Yeah, and apologies again for that, guys. We do apologize. We're glad that the enthusiasm was there. But yeah, we do apologize for that. We are most certainly slaves to our mistakes. But if that was one of the worst things that happened during the launch, we did a pretty good job, I think.
No, yeah, I mean, it wasn't that terrible because it was a surprise for the people who got it. As we said, we're sorry mistakes happen, especially when you're launching a beta product. But from the mistakes we learn, and we're constantly, with each day that we're dropping uniques, we're trying to fix mistakes. We're trying to make things better than the day before. So yeah, so I'm just happy for the people who
If
managed to
anything,
get this.
the Firesoul's main utility was early access to Firesoul, it seems.
What? Sorry, I didn't get you.
Early access to Firesoul because it dropped early. It was a terrible joke.
Sorry, man. I'm a bit slow here. I was looking for your joke on the chart, and I'm like, that must be some utility that I don't have here.
Yeah, there's a joke utility on that one.
Okay, so I think the next utility is one of the most asked about from the Elemental Souls chart is Ultra Airdrops. Airdrops being kind of a general term, it can mean many things. What does Ultra Airdrops mean, Douglas, for holders of Lightning Soul and Wood Soul? Is it the same for both? Is it different for them?
So again, this is going to remain an ongoing utility, and it's going to ensure that long-term your Elemental Soul never turns into a JPEG, PNG, and of course the other utilities we're going to be offering to the other Elemental Souls are going to ensure the same thing. But the Ultra Airdrops is ongoing. As we receive new games, we receive new uniques. We develop new partnerships, and the ecosystem grows. We're going to have more, what can I say, more valuable content, more valuable objects, more valuable products, etc., to airdrop to our Elemental Soul holders. This is where it gets exciting as well, is because the airdrops are not restricted. They're not limited to a timeline. So the longer you hold your Elemental Soul, the more cool stuff you're going to get. And that's the bottom line of that one. It could be a unique. It could be some UOS. Who knows? That one's going to be essentially like a prize wheel, like on one of those game shows. You never know what you're going to get, but you are going to get something.
Like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. So just an example, I also have some jokes up my sleeve. So for example, if I am a holder of 3 Wood Souls, would I get, for giving an example, 3 uniques airdropped to my wallet when the airdrops are uniques?
So very similar to the previous answer on this, we reward the unique, not the holder. So if you hold 3 to 5 to 10 uniques with this utility, you are going to get 3 to 5 to 10 different airdrops. Sorry, not different. Let me correct that. You're going to get 3 to 5 to 10 airdrops of the same item when it gets airdropped.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That's quite exciting. I've seen already people collecting specific Elemental Souls for specific utilities, and I know that the Ultra airdrops is one of the most attractive ones for sure. And yeah, thanks so much, Douglas, for that explanation. Next utility, kind of a mystery for now, but I know lots of people are collecting their way, grinding their way to get this one, is collectible number 8. What is collectible number 8? And I see that all of the Elemental Souls have certain access or opens the door to get the collectible number 8. How does this work, and how would you describe this utility to the public?
So as we announced previously, the collectors of all Elemental Souls, which are 7 of them, will receive the collective soul, which is number 8, and it's a combination of all of the other elements. What we have implemented here is these are going to be incredibly rare, which I'm sure you guys are wondering, how can it be rare if everybody collects all 7 is going to get them? That's not true. So there's a limited amount of the collective soul. It is going to be awarded to those who collect all 7 of the Elemental Souls. We will be revealing at some point in the very near future. With the last Elemental Soul dropping tomorrow, we thought we'd keep this fun. We keep the gamification of this collection. It's a gamification that the Ultra Power collection doesn't necessarily have. Separates it from the other collections we have. You collect all 7, you're entitled to a collective soul unique, but there are limited collective soul uniques, and we want to keep it rare. We want to keep it exciting for those who have gone through the effort of collecting all 7, and I know it has been a real effort, especially with the volume we've been having of sales. So all I can say for now is that the collective soul is going to be very much worth it. I should be careful with saying that, actually. Please, not financial advice, but do not go spend your life savings on any NFT ever. But it's going to be very much a worthwhile unique to get. And we're going to be revealing the drop date of that. We're going to be revealing when when we've decided. I'm trying to think of how to word this because I know this community is very sharp. So we are going to be awarding the limited amount of collective souls to the owners of 7 elemental souls. This could either be the first group who own all 7. This could be a snapshot. We are deciding based on the activity in this collection how we are going to do it in the most fair way possible. All I can tell you is that owning all 7 is going to be beneficial, and the collective soul number 8 is going to be quite an exciting piece to have.
That sounds good. I mean, I was reading a little bit here, the Medium article, and it says here that this unique is very rare. And yeah, so let's just hope to see and get more information about that. I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's important. Yeah, I apologize. I've been very careful with my words, but I think it's important to note that not every single person who collects all 7 over all time will get one. They are limited. They will be airdropped. They will be, manually sent to you guys who hold it. But I don't want anybody thinking who buys all 7 next month, even, that they will get a collective soul. They are limited, so just be aware of that.
Could we say that there will be maybe a priority to the people who collected first, perhaps?
Completely. Okay. Being first is always a good thing to do, guys. And our plan is to deliver collective soul relatively soon. So what I can tell you is, do your best to collect them without bankrupting yourself. Please do not do that. But yeah, do your best to collect all 7, and it will be an exciting outcome.
That's amazing, man. Thank you so much. I was watching here the drawing itself is like a combination of all of them, and that's why it's called collective. They collected all drawings and they mashed it into one, and she looks pretty cool, if you ask me. So yeah, I think that's a wrap with at least the charts, the utility charts, and I think now is a good time to dig into the questions of the community. Thank you so much, guys, for listening until now. It's been almost 54 minutes, minus the technical issues, but I think we're going to destine these last 10 to 12 minutes to answering all of your questions. We'll try to reach all of you and go one by one. So I'm going to go through the comments.
Well, I do have a hard stop. I'm so sorry, in about 6 minutes, but if we go through the questions as quickly as possible, I'll answer very quickly.
Okay, sure, no problem. So I will go through the questions. If you can see some yourself, just jump.
I do see one just moving backwards from back to front. ARW, I think that's how you pronounce it. Apologies if not. You do not need to collect number 1 of each elemental soul in order to get the collective soul. You just need 1 from each one from each element.
Okay, great. So I see Crypto Bro say, wait, so not everyone that has all 7 gets a collective soul. As we said, there is a limited amount of the collective soul to give out. So there will be, of course, priority for the first people who collect this. Of course, if you've been collecting until now and you manage to get your hands on the last collective soul tomorrow, most likely, no promises, but most likely you will be inside this group. But we were more referring to, for example, if you collect all 7, but I don't know, in like 1 month or 2 months, we will give priority to the first collectors and the people who collect them the first until we reach the total supply of the collective soul.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me go through. Okay, I have Sunny asking here, and I'm going to read this question out loud before scanning it first. So let's see what I got myself into. What is the difference between Lightning Wood Soul and Let's Go Unique? Let's Go Unique. Sorry. We're going back to the Welcome to the Ultraverse. Okay, so let me open the Medium article. Let's go to Let's Go. I'll do a quick review of the Let's Go. Let's Go says, as you can imagine, with the launch of the Unique Marketplace will come a lot, and we mean a lot. Getting your hands on this Unique gives you a chance to win exclusive NFTs from our partners and us. We'll be sending owners of Let's Go with various rare uniques, and you'll find them straight to your inventory, ready to keep or trade with others. The longer you keep